guys, it's me, and today I am here with my very first Storytime video. Storytime videos are very popular here nowadays, and I want to make a few. I live in the South, I'm born and raised here, so storytelling, it's just in our blood. It's something that we've been doing for generations here in the South, and so I figured that, like, you know what, I'm going to make myself a storytime video. And yeah, and I'll probably do others later down the road in the future. It's not like this is going to be like a common thing, like each and every month I'm going to do like at least like one storytime video. I don't have that many stories. I mean, I don't have that much of a life right now, so it's like, yeah. But in the future, as my life progresses on, we might get more storytime videos. So, yeah, keep your eyes out for them. But today, I am going to talk to you guys about something that happened to me, and that was when I got drunk as fuck on New Year's. If you follow me on Snapchat, well, really, if you follow me across social media, I think the only place that I did not talk about this on, I think, was probably Tumblr and Instagram. And on here, because I know I made a Facebook post on my personal Facebook, and I know I have friends who watch my videos, friends and family, I should say, and they saw the post that I made about me, like, getting, like, drunk off my ass, and all that shit. So, and then like the people who follow me on Snapchat, they saw my drunk snaps. So the day of like New Year's Eve. Now keep in mind, I know some of you probably gonna like lose your shit and be like, Patrick, you're underage and you're drinking. Yes. But it's okay. There was adult supervision. I don't drink regularly anyways. Like, that was like the third time that I ever got drunk, and it's probably going to be the very last time as well, because things got crazy. It was this recent New Year's, like 2015 going into 2016, and me and my dad went to my aunt and uncle's house for their annual New Year's party. Since I had gotten drunk quite a few times in 2015, like I say quite a few times, I only got drunk twice prior to like this party, and like each time I got progressively more drunk. Like the first time I got drunk, I was drunk. I wasn't like super wobbly or anything like that, or like like I wasn't that bad. Like I only had but like 2 large mimosas, and that was it. And then the second time I got drunk, I had like 4 large mimosas, and then a solo cup full of Hurricane. And let me just tell you, this Hurricane's fucking amazing. I got pretty drunk, like I was wobbly, I was scared to walk. Like, I was calling my aunts and my cousin little shits and everything because we were playing Uno when we were all drunk. And God, that was like the worst experience ever, because like we were on one round for what seemed to be like an hour. It was horrible. This time around, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna drink some. I'm gonna drink. I know I'm gonna drink. I want to get pretty drunk. I kind of started want to get drunker than I did on Halloween, but at the same time, I don't want to get too drunk. To the point where I'm just like, well, bitch, I got that drunk. Or at least, I probably did. Because, yeah, you'll find out further as the story progresses. So we get to the party and we're there for about an hour, and at this point in time it's just me, my dad, my cousin, 2 of my aunts, and my uncle. It's just us. And like we were there for about an hour, and like it's like 9 o'clock, and I look over to my cousin, like we're just hanging out, and I'm just looked over to her. I'm like, so do you want to go ahead and start getting festive? And so she fixed us some mimosas and we started drinking. And I had one, after my first mimosa, I was really shocked that I got tipsy after my first mimosa. I mean, yeah, I am a lightweight, but I did not expect myself to get tipsy off that first mimosa. And that scratch noise was me like scratching my chair. Sorry if that kind of spooked you guys thinking that I farted on camera. No, bitch, I'm classier than that. And like as time goes by and like more people are showing up and everything, I've had a little bit more to drink. I think it was like around 11. I think it was around 11. I had just finished my fourth mimosa, and these are like large mimosas. These aren't like your traditional classy mimosas. No, these are like in like solo cups. I'm pretty drunk at this point. Like, I'm not like super duper drunk, but I'm pretty drunk. Like, I'm wobbling, I'm saying yes a lot, and just having a great time. And I asked my cousin if she could make me a fifth mimosa. And she was playing beer pong with some other people who came up to the party. Like, they were like friends, my aunt's niece and her husband. So I didn't know them. So like, yeah, they were doing their thing, playing beer pong. And I asked my cousin if she could make me a mimosa. And she was just like, just hold on, and she handed me the beer that they were using, and there wasn't much, like, it was like nowhere even close to being like at the halfway mark. It was below halfway. It was maybe like a fifth of it left in there. And she's like, just drink this, it'll hold you over. And so I started drinking it, and I actually really liked it. It tasted nice, and yeah. But that's when things started to go a little downhill, because I enjoyed it so much that I asked for another one, and I asked for like my own personal can of it, and I finished it. I'm pretty sure I finished it. Because around this time, this is when like things started to get really fuzzy for me. I had like a full-on beer after having like cocktails, and that's where I started to fuck up. At this point, like, judgment has been clouded so severely because I'm drunk at this point. Like, I'm pretty damn drunk. A little bit of time goes by. I think it's like nearing like midnight. I think, yeah, it's nearing midnight, and we're getting ready to like go outside to like shoot off like a few fireworks. I'm pretty drunk at this point because like I'm holding on to my cousin for like dear life, because like I'm wobbling that madly. Like, I'm wearing platform boots, so it's like I'm pretty damn wobbly. This is when like my drunk snaps start going a little bit crazy. I think only but one of the drunk snaps that I filmed from that point actually like went onto my story. The other ones did not, and I'm very, very happy that they did not. They failed to like go through. Because I have Verizon, and there's only one particular spot in their house that has good like internet reception for Verizon phones. And like during this particular point, I was not in that area, which I'm really glad that I wasn't, because like I was like really fucking obnoxious. But I did save those snaps onto my phone though, and yeah, I'll show them in just a minute, because we haven't gotten to that point just yet. I think it gets to around like 12:15, maybe 12:30, somewhere around in that general area, and everyone, like a bunch of people like are like, hey, let's have shots and everything, like do like a little celebratory shot thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, I'll take a shot. And someone had brought Crown Royal Apple. Now I've had Crown Royal Maple, and I fucking loved it. And so I'm thinking to myself, I really want to try that. Let me have a shot of that. And I have a shot of it, and I fucking loved it. And I wound up having 2 more after that. And it was after that third shot, and for those of you who don't know, Crown Royal is whiskey. So it's like hardcore liquor. And that is where I fucked up even more. Because like first I had like cocktails, then I had beer, and then I had like hardcore liquor. And that is ultimately where I fucked up. At this point, like, I'm drunk out of my mind. Like, I'm not like the kind of person that's like serious. Like, I'm a happy drunk. I'm not like completely out of my mind when I'm drunk. But at this point, I was starting to lose it. Because like I'm like leaning and wobbling and just like swinging my arms around and saying yes a lot, and I probably drove a lot of people insane with how much I was probably saying yes, and like bitches, because I was going like bitches a lot. So yeah, and then I decided that I wanted to Snapchat. I wanted to snap some stuff, and I was gonna snap with my cousin, and I took like a video, and here is where the videos come in. So I actually haven't watched these snaps since this happened. So, yeah. What the fuck? We're gonna watch them together. I hardly even remember what all I did. All that I really know is all that I really remember from what I watched in these snaps was that I kept on saying like, yes, bitches, I'm drunk as fuck. See, oh, and I also saved like the photos that I took of me getting more and more progressively drunk. So, like the only picture that I took where I don't look drunk in is this one here. And I actually took that snap because like Justin Bieber was playing and I was actually like low-key enjoying it. So, yeah. But even though I know I could easily like pull like these pictures up on the screen and everything, I'm just going to show them like this. But anyways, this was when I took this picture right when, I think it was right after I had my first mimosa. As you can tell, like, I'm feeling it. I'm looking a little bit weird. And I think this is probably, let's see, what time was this one taken? Yeah, this one was around, this was at 11:30, so I'm already drunk at this point. As you can tell, I am like really out of it. I have this one here. And I took this one right before midnight. And my hair is like disheveled. I'm looking so fabulous and drunk. So, yeah. And then I took this picture. Yeah, this was like 12:15. This was when I decided I wanted to Snapchat when I was like really drunk. And I took a picture and I look a hot ass mess. Then I took another picture and something went wrong. My phone glitched out. And yeah, and I took this picture and it says Crown Royal Apple is bomb as fuck. And here is where the videos come in. Like there's only but two. I think I took like maybe like 4 in total. I think I did like maybe like 4 videos in total, I think. And then like my cousin, she did one, but obviously I don't have that because obviously it's on her phone. Anyways, I took this video at, oh, I don't know, it has like when I saved it onto my phone, that was like the next day. Around like 12:15, somewhere right in there. So, yeah. Oh my god. God, this is embarrassing as hell. I haven't watched these since like the morning after. So. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all that I have from drunk me. After that, I have no memory left. There is a 3-hour window missing from my memory. Yes, I blacked out. Oh, and the only, like, there are very few things that I remember. Like, they're extremely fuzzy. Like, it's almost like dreamlike of how, like, these memories are. I vaguely remember walking to the bathroom, and then I vaguely remember, like, sitting down and throwing up. Like, it's so vague, though, that I don't even know if that's actually what truly happened, because it's, like, so vague that it's, like, not even close to being dreamlike. I woke up the next morning, so January 1st, I woke up at around 9 o'clock, and when I woke up, I think my dad had just walked out of the bathroom and woke me up, and I find myself laying on my bed. My lamp is on and I'm still dressed, and I'm not under the covers, I'm on top of the covers and everything, and I'm just like, when did I get home? And like also my hair is like pulled back and like the really like janky ass like ponytail, and I'm just like, when did we get back? And like my dad, he walks it, like my dad sees that, I'm like, and I'm like woken up because like when I woke up I took a sip of water because like I was really thirsty, and I saw like there was a trash can right next to my bed. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And my dad, he like walks over to my doorway. He's like, "Are you okay? Like, how you feeling?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm just really tired." Like, I still felt as if I was drunk, and so like I went to go use the restroom and fixed me up some more water, and then I went back to bed. And that was at around like 9 a.m. I then woke up again at about 10, I want to say, maybe 10, 11, somewhere in there. And I drank some water, and I was thinking like, okay, so I think I'm awake for today. And that was not going to be the case because I woke up and there is some random ass kid just hanging out like in the middle of the circle. Like, dude, what the fuck? And I just sit up and everything, and I turned my lamp off because my lamp was on, and then like my TV was also on, and so like, because like I like to sleep with my TV on, and so I'm just sitting up, and I feel like absolute shit. I feel horrible, absolutely horrible, and I'm like, I think I'm going to get sick. I'm pretty damn sure I'm about to get sick. And so I go to the bathroom and I just use the restroom, and when I was in there I was like, maybe I just feel sick. And then like a few seconds, then like after like the toilet got done flushing, I was like, I don't know, I might get sick. So I went ahead and just like sat down next to the toilet, and I look at my clothes and I'm like, there are these like spots on my clothes. I'm like, did I get sick last night? And then like those fuzzy memories started to pop up. I'm like, did I get sick? What happened? Because like I said, there's a 3 hour window missing from my memory. And yeah, after I started thinking about that, I got sick and I started puking. I started puking and dry heaving, mainly dry heaving, but stuff did come out, and I sat in front of that toilet for about an hour, and then when I got done, I walked out of the bathroom, and my dad had just woken up, and he's like, so how are you feeling? And I'm like, I feel wonderful. And like, he didn't know that I had just gotten done throwing up, and like, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to bed. And so that's what I did. I went back to bed. Well, actually, no. I changed out my clothes and into some bed clothes, and then I went back to bed. I slept for 2 hours, woke up, and felt sick again, so I went back to the restroom and threw up some more, and stayed in there for about an hour again because like I was puking and dry heaving, mainly dry heaving, and I was in there for an hour, and yeah. And then like I get out, and then like I'm laying down in my bed, and I think it was around this time when my dad asked me to come talk to him. I don't know if I went back to sleep or if after I got out of the bathroom, he wanted to talk to me, and he asked me like if there was anything that I remembered and everything, and I told him no. There's 3 hours missing. I don't remember shit as to like why I'm feeling this way. And he told me that apparently I like somewhere at around sometime, like I pretty much disappeared, and what had happened was that I went to the bathroom and I stayed in the bathroom for a very, very long time apparently. Like my dad had to like help me get out of the bathroom and everything because like I was so drunk like I couldn't stand up straight. Then like my uncle, he took my boots off because like they're making it difficult for me to walk. And then apparently I got sick at my aunt and uncle's house. Yeah. And then my dad, my uncle, my cousin, and my aunt's niece's husband, the four of them came home with us. Like all of them brought me home and helped me get into bed. And yeah. I got pretty So yeah, I got really, really drunk. And then like my dad, he told me like where I messed up at and everything, and he told me like just remember next time, like don't do this sort of thing. Like drinking is always a learning experience. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't think I'm ever gonna get drunk again. I mean, I might have a drink, and still to this day, I don't think I'm ever gonna get drunk again. I might get tipsy, but I'm never gonna get drunk because that experience was just horrible. And like we talked for about maybe like 30 or 40 minutes, somewhere in there, and then like I started to feel sick again, so um I went back into the bathroom and threw up and dry heaved for another hour, and then I went back to bed and I slept for about 2 hours again. And then I woke up, and shortly after I woke up, my dad came into my room asking me like what we wanted to do for dinner. He was like, do you want to go out to eat, or do you want me to go bring something here? I was like, bring something here. Just bring something here. It's like, I didn't want to take the risk of like getting sick while we were out. So I was like, just bring something here. And also like, I was just so completely out of it and so tired and exhausted because like with all the puking that I was doing, like I was exhausted from it. And like there were times where I was like close to tears because of just like how exhausted I was from just like throwing up my soul and everything into that fucking toilet. Like it was horrible. And so he leaves to go get something to eat. It's like about maybe like 6 something. And right as he leaves, I started to feel sick again. And I just dry heaved. A little bit came out, but it was mainly just dry heaving for about maybe 40 minutes. Like, he was out for like 45 minutes, and I was in that bathroom that whole entire 45 minutes that he was gone. And, ugh. And then, like, we started eating, and I ate like half of the food that I got. And that actually helped me out a lot. Like, eating and then also like drinking a little bit of Coke. Because I don't know why, but whenever I get sick, like puking sick, like cola is like one of the very few drinks that I can keep down. It's really strange how that's the case. Because you think like it would be the other way around, like I need to have like water and like Gatorade and shit like that. No, cola. I don't know why, it just works. And so I was like going back and forth between like drinking like water and cola while we were eating. Then like my dad, he's just like, well, he's like, you don't remember getting sick, do you? I'm like, oh, I do. He's like, you do? I thought you didn't. I thought you didn't. Is your memory coming back to you? I'm like, no, I've been puking all day. He's like, oh, you have? And I'm like, and I looked over at him. I'm like, have you not heard me all day? I've been in there almost all day. Like, if I wasn't asleep, I was in there puking. And my dad was just like, oh. Well, are you feeling better now? I'm like, yeah, like, and actually me eating was actually helping me out a lot. Like, I was getting some energy back, because, I mean, like, I didn't eat anything at all that day. That was the first thing that I ate that day. And, like, I was only but drinking water prior to then. And so, like, getting some food into my system was really helping me out. And then immediately after I finished eating, I went to my room, popped in a piece of gum. So, because I know, like, chewing gum can, like, really help out with, like, keeping your stomach settled. My dad told me that I should probably go take a shower. It would probably help me out a bit. And so that's what I did. And I wanted to take a shower anyways because, like, I just wanted to get, like, all the filth of me being sick off of me. And it was, like, at around, like, maybe, like, 8 at this point. I don't know. And, I don't remember. It was probably, like, close around, like, 8, 9 o'clock when I decided to take a shower. And I take the shower. Everything went nice. And, I felt very relaxed afterwards. Like, it was a really good decision to take a shower and everything. And then I went back into my room, and I was gonna be, and it was like around like 9:15, 9:30ish, somewhere in there. And I was like, I'm feeling a lot better and everything. I've been up like longer than an hour, because like before I hadn't been up longer than an hour. So I was up longer than an hour, and I'm just like laying in bed, and I'm like, I really want to watch some TV. And like I just catch myself dozing off, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I just went ahead and got under the covers, and I went to bed. And then I woke up the next morning at about 9, 10 o'clock. Somewhere in there. So I got over 12 hours of sleep that night. So in total, I calculated like the amount of like sleep that I got, like on estimate, that is. Because my dad said that like we got home like from like my aunt and uncle's at around like 3 o'clock, I think. So, and he got me laid down around then. So I'm like thinking like, okay, so I probably went to sleep at around 3:30, probably somewhere in there. And I slept till about like 9:30 before waking up, and then I got like another hour's sleep. And then I got 2 hours, and then another 2 hours, and then another 2 hours, and then like 12 or about 12 hours. And I think like the estimate that I got altogether from then, I think was like 23 hours of sleep in total from me getting sick. And the last time that I got like over 12 hours of sleep was the day after the last day of my first semester of senior year of high school. That was the last time that I ever got over like 10 hours of sleep. Really over like 8 hours, really. Because I generally only sleep about 8 hours a night. Like, that is like on average. Like, if I don't have like an alarm go off, like, I usually get about 8 hours of sleep. And that's just because of my current situation. I'm not in college or any of that shit. I don't have a job, so before you start like freaking out being like, oh my god, you're so privileged, it's because I ain't doing shit with my life yet. So yeah, that next day I was feeling so much better. I was walking around a lot more. When I woke up, I was up. I was drinking plenty of water. I was eating. I made sure to drink plenty of water, and I think I had like a glass of juice that day. And when I had that glass of juice, oh god, I brightened the fuck up after I had that glass of juice that day. Oh, because I live off juice nowadays. So yeah, having that glass of juice really, really helped me out the day after all that shit. So yeah. And it took me a couple of days to fully recover though. Cause like I was still out of it, even though I was feeling so much better the day after all that puking. Like I was still really, really out of it. And like same thing. I think it took me like nearly a week to fully recover and get back to feeling like myself. Cause it really messed me up, and that's why I don't think I'm ever going to get drunk again. So I might, like I said, I might get tipsy, and I do plan on like still drinking. I'm just not going to drink to get drunk. I'm just going to drink just to have a drink. So yeah, because like me, I'm a sweet drink kind of person. I'm not really into like hard liquor. Like if I'm drinking hard liquor, like say like vodka or whiskey or some shit like that, it's because like it has like a sweetness to it. Like say like Crown Royal Maple, Crown Royal Apple, like Smirnoff Green Apple, like shit like that. Like they have like that sweetness to them. But I'm not gonna drink like some like straight up hard liquor or anything like that. I might have like a cocktail and then like maybe like a shot of like the sweet liquor, but that's about it. I'm not gonna have like as much as I did then. And yeah, who knows, I might get drunk one day in the future, but as of now I do not want to get drunk ever again. And I know so many people are probably thinking like, oh, you're gonna get drunk again one day, just wait. It just takes time. But me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get drunk again. And then also that same day, like afterwards and everything, like not only was I feeling better, but I finally decided to go back onto social media, because like that whole day of me puking and being sick, I stayed off social media because I mean, like, why would I get on social media if I'm, like, feeling miserable? So I stayed off social media that whole entire day, and then the next day I made my return back to social media, and now it's like, what had happened? And, like, I started getting, like, comments and like getting messages from like family members, and I know like I know the day after, like even though like family members were calling my dad to like talk to him about something else, they also like made an effort to actually check up on me as well and like ask him how I was doing and everything, even though like all he knew was that I was just sleeping a lot. He didn't know that I was puking all over the place. But yeah, it was still nice that like they were like checking up on me as well as like talking to him about like whatever the hell it was that they were going to talk about. But yeah, and like friends were like telling me that like you gotta learn your friends and family were telling me that you gotta learn your limits and everything. This is a learning experience for you. And I'm just over here like, I know, bitch, I know. I learned my lesson big time, bitch. And yeah, and then I got this one comment from this one person, because on my personal Facebook, I used to have, I had it set up to where like I had like the follow option available. And like this one person who had followed me, like they commented on it saying like being sober is boring. And I'm just over here like, bitch, I just got done like puking my soul out of my body. That is not cool. And like, and it was because of that comment what truly made me decide to turn the follow option off. That, and also I was getting like likes and comments from people that I've never even heard of and who I don't even have like mutuals with. Like it was just like, who the fuck are you? You're not even following me. I don't even know who the hell you are. Like, what the fuck are you doing on my status? I think that's it for this story time video. I know it's very long, but I had a lot of stuff to get through because I've been wanting to talk about this like since I fully recovered from it. But I was just like, you know what? Let's just take some time. Give it some time and like think if you really want to talk about it. And like it's been over a month. It's been over a month, like, so it's like I think I'm good. Like, it's been over a month. I still want to make it, so I went ahead and decided today to make it. So the moral of the story is, 1, know your limits. So yeah, and 2, if you are going to try to test your limits, make sure that you're around people that will actually like help you if things like go crazy like they did for me. So because like if it was just because I know like I still haven't told my best friend about it because like I know she's busy with her life and everything. I really need to tell her about this because I know she had been telling me for years that she wanted to be the one to get me like that drunk, but I got that drunk all on my own free will. So yeah, she's probably gonna be like upset about it, but at the same time, she's gonna be happy that like I was around like more people to help me, because if it was just gonna be like me and her like initially planned, I probably would not have been that good. I probably would not have been like in that good of a place. The other lesson to be learned from this experience is don't mix your drinks. If you're gonna drink hard liquor, stay with liquor. If you're gonna drink beer, stay with beer. If you're gonna drink cocktails, drink cocktails. Do not go all over the place like I did. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing storytime videos from time to time. They're not gonna be like a regular occurrence because, like I said, even though I love telling stories because it's in my blood, because I'm Southern and shit, I don't have like 50 billion stories that I want to tell you guys. So, yeah. I'm thinking that like if I ever do start getting like more and more stories to tell, like I'll probably just tell one story a month maybe. Because I don't want to be that person that like cranks out 50 billion storytime videos in a day. So yeah. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can learn from my experiences. So yeah. If you're new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that like button because it'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and until I see you guys in my next video, whatever the hell that may be, goodbye.